want to start, first of all, though, by thanking the media for all that you do in terms of coverage. We are extremely proud of our student athletes and the things that they are doing both on and off the playing field. So we certainly appreciate your support, even though some of you chose the wrong school to go to. But Sean, we've talked about that already. Nobody's going to get it. Well, certainly we thank you. Also, boosters and support groups, certainly we appreciate the support that you all continuously garner, and we certainly appreciate that. And hopefully we won't have to reconvene for a while, but we want to thank our search committee. Put in a lot of hours. Certainly we appreciate that. The reality of this day probably started over 365 days ago. But just like in life, it's the same way with athletics. You keep moving, you keep working until you get it right. And we are here today to let Panther Nation know that we got it right. We got it right. Lester J. Butler is the 10th coach in the history of Virginia Union basketball. He probably enjoyed his finest season as a head coach this past year when they registered a school record 25 wins this past year and rose to 22nd in the nation this season and was ranked 3rd in the region. And as you can see from the release that you have in front of you, to the right there, you'll see in the shaded area, and I won't read it, but there are comments from 3 of the most accomplished and respected men in this country when it comes to basketball. And you can read that on your own at a later time. But Jay is a 1998 graduate of Virginia Union. Certainly he played for the legendary coach Dave Robbins, who today is joining us. And Dave, it's always good to see you. While he was the point guard, and this is staggering, Jay helped the Virginia Union team capture 3 straight CRAA championships and make 4 NC2A Division II appearances. In 1996, his senior year, he guided the team to the NC2A Division II Final Four. But the thing that is so mind-boggling, it might take a little bit to get your arms around this. His 4 years as a point guard, Virginia Union played 121 games. They won 107. Now, if you break that down further, what that simply says is that in 4 years, every 10 times that they played a game, they won 9. I know you had a great leader in Dave, but we always tell people, I've never gone to a Kentucky Derby and seen a donkey. You got to have some horses. And certainly in this case, there were some horses. But without further ado, Jay is here with his wife, Shay. They have 3 children, age 19, 16, and 6. And we just want to right now just say welcome back, and we look forward to getting this thing moving forward. Please help me to welcome Coach Jay Butler.
Feels good to be back home. Feels good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. First, I'd just like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to return back to my alma mater and lead this basketball team to the point where we're going to win CIAA championships and get to the point where we're going to get to NCAA appearances. I'd like to thank my family for all their support. My mom and dad, from day one, they've been here to support me from the start. My dad coached me for all the way up till I was 18 years old. And he taught me the game early. He taught me how to be a student of the game, taught me how to be a coach on the floor. And that's how I was able to just win a lot of games. And one thing I like to do, I like to win. And we all know in this building, Coach Robbins set the ball pretty high. You know, I can give you a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan, but we all know we want to win now. We want to win now. I'd like to introduce my beautiful wife, Shay. She's been my rock. She's allowed me to go out and chase this dream about being a great college basketball coach. And she has supported me from day one. My kids are back home in DC, Jate, Sam, and Lauren. Daddy loves you, and I want you to continue to chase your dreams. Today wouldn't be possible if I had to thank a few people that made this day actually happen today. And the first one is Dr. Claude G. Perkins, for giving this opportunity to come back and lead this team to new heights. The Director of Athletics, Joe Taylor, the time is now to reestablish the program locally and nationally. And I know you and your staff and your administration are going to lead me into the right direction to get this program back to where we need to be. Coach Robbins, what can I say? Back in 1992, Coach Robbins came up to DC and offered me a full scholarship. And at that point, he changed my life. If it wasn't for Coach, I don't know, I probably had to take the junior college route or Division III or another Division II school, but he gave me the opportunity to come in, and I was able to come in and play with a lot of great basketball players, and we won a lot of games together. And I learned a lot from Coach. And to this day, he's always going to be my mentor. He's going to be my go-to guy. He's done it. He's done it for over 30 years. And the system that I run is all because of him. I run 2 games. I run circle. We run Mad Dog. We get after it. Got a few guys in the audience, my team. Hey, thank you for coming out. We're ready to go on a big run. But we got a lot of work to do. We had a lot of, at UDC, I had an amazing run. I had a lot of great teams, over 180 wins there. And I want to thank the UDC and their administration for all their support for the last 13, 14 years. It's been great. We had a lot of success, we won a lot of games, a lot of NCAA appearances. And it was not a lot of jobs that I would pursue, but they knew that Virginia Union was in my heart. And they knew exactly why I wanted to be here. And it was tough telling the young ladies, because the last 13, 14 years, the ladies have been, everything to me. We won a lot of games, we won a lot of championships. But now I'm here for a new start. Can't wait to get going. Got a lot of work to do. But I'm up to the task, and I'm ready to get going. Thank you.
Now open up for Q&A. Coach Butler.
Coach Reggie Howell, Sports Talk. First off, congratulations on the new job.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about your personnel and who's going to be on your staff and a follow-up from there?
Right now, we definitely got Ben Wallace that's going to be on staff. And I want to thank Ben. From day one, Ben called me and said, hey, take the job. I got your back. You know, and me and Ben, we went to war together. From 94 to 96, that's been my big brother. We won a lot of games, we won championships, we made run in the NCAA. I would have liked to win the NCAA National Championship, but we fell short. But he was instrumental in bringing me down here. If it wasn't for Ben and Jerome Furtado, he's going to probably be my basketball operations. But they've been instrumental in making this transition a huge success for me.
And a follow-up, Coach, I know you're behind the eight ball a little bit as far as recruiting. What direction were you going as far as the local coaches? Do you have a network here and also the DMC?
We're looking at a few local coaches, and they definitely got their eyes set on a lot of local talent. We actually got 2 verbals from some local kids. I can't get their names until we sign the national letter of intent, but we actually got some verbal commitments last week, 2 local guys. And we're excited about those guys coming in. But Robert Johnson, former player here at Virginia Union, he's going, I'm going to have to bring him back on my staff. He's excited, he's ready to work. His son plays basketball at Indiana University. He got a lot of ties to the AAU in this area. I'm very familiar with the DC area with recruiting. So, and that's going to be our pipeline. The DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Richmond, we got to take care of our backyard. Got to take care of home first. And those 2 kids that we got right now, they both from Richmond, and they're good kids, and they want to be here. We want kids that want to be at Virginia Union and want to get better.
And a follow-up, how can the community help the program go to the next level?
Just come on out and support. We back. We back. When I say we back, you know, Derek Johnson, Jonathan Walker, Terry Davis, Coach Robbins, we're back. The family is back, and the times when we were #1 in the country, the community was great. There was nothing like being in the city of Richmond when we were winning championships. And we got to get it back to that point. You know, the community is crucial. And it's up to the student athletes also and the coaches to get back. To get back out in the community and show that Virginia Union Panthers is back.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Okay, thanks for coming, and he will be available for individuals. Now, also, the student athletes are having a Student Athlete Appreciation Day. It starts at 2 o'clock over in the football and softball area. You're welcome to stop by and have a half a hot dog. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for coming.